ladies and gentlemen, it's about time. And also for your information, if you're interested in more presentations of Murrelektronik, you'll find our schedule right here on the sides, where you can find the different topics of our technology forum. But now it's time for application engineer Michael Meester to tell you something about switch from Fieldbus to industrial Ethernet. Have fun.
Hello. So now we want to talk about the next few minutes into the future with Profinet. So first, we want to show on the market share from Profibus and Profinet. Now you see on Profibus, the market share, it's nearly 60 million bus nodes completely in the market. So, but you see the line was stagnating on the view on Profinet. You see an exponential raise, nearly on 21 million bus node on the market. That's a clear sign that Profinet is more and more growing. So the Profibus upgrade. How was it created, Profinet? How can I know about this? So I have Profibus, cover them with the Ethernet protocol, and now we reach some new flexibility. Topology, we have high data rate, we have more possibilities in case of safety, we have an open standard, and we have more extended diagnostics. The functionality we talk about in the next few slides are here Profibus. In case of Profinet, we want to talk the data channel, we want to show on the view on the devices, we want to take a view on the IT services, what kind of IT services are possible on Profinet and Profibus. Access to the device could be also very interesting. Diagnostic functionality, addressing how can I make a module changing, the data rate, what are the possibilities in case of the data rate, the topology, what kind of possibilities in case of the topologies we have, and of course the future, the last step, what is the perspectives of the systems. Data channel. Now we have here, you have from normal standard IOs up to safety application to the motion control, we have from 100 milliseconds nearly to 10 milliseconds. We are talking about the RT communication, up to the motion control for the ERT from 250 microsecond cycle time. And all is covered in the IT service with an TCP/IP layer. In case of Profibus, we have here limited possibilities. When we take a view on the devices, Profibus typically on each PLC, maximum 126 devices possible, but every 32 we have to create a new segment. We need additional modules on repeater to make here a bigger network. On Profinet, each controller can support up to 256 slaves, maximum typically on a symmetric up to 2048 devices on one PLC. And here you see the big difference, Profibus to Profinet. In Profinet you have more application possibilities. On the view on the IT services, when you remember Profibus, it's not possible. It was not designed to have here any possibility to have some IT services. On Profinet, we have HTTP protocol, so we have the possibility to take a view on web interfaces to get additional information. So we have an SNMP protocol to get the status of a firmware state from the module and some other stuff. And what is the connection possibility to other worlds? So on Profinet, we have the possibility in case of OPC-UA or MQTT to connect in different worlds or in other areas. Device access. The device access on Profibus, typically one master PLC to one device, finish. We have no more connection possibility. On Profinet, we called it shared device functionality. That means we have one master PLC. The master PLC controls the module, and a slave PLC has read access for all data information. And so we have a smart data exchange between PLCs. We have lower costs, we reduce costs, and we need require space. Diagnostic. In case of Profibus, if any error occurs, it depends on the system. Sometimes it could be a big problem. On Profibus, the complete module or the complete system can be stopped. On Profinet, we have the possibility here via web access to get, without any additional programming, to have here additional information to web access. And so we increase our productivity, so we found the failures very easy. Module change. Addressing in Profibus, every module has its own unique address. You have to switch the address manually by dip switch or by rotary switch on the module, and if you make here some failure or you don't know about the exact number, you have problems in case of a module change. On Profinet, we have the possibility of automatic renaming. So that means you put out the module from your box, put it in your machinery, the PLC knows, I have a new module, and give the module a new name, and the system is very quickly running. And so it's very easy for maintenance and for system stability. Data rate. When you have some big application on Profibus, typically we have 244 bytes for system topology, so that limits our access on the machinery or on the application. In case of Profinet, we have 1044 bytes on system, and that means you can cover with one PLC, with one system, a complete good system. Also topology. Profibus topology, it's a line system, master PLC, and at the end of the line you have to put an end resistor. And if you forgot the end resistor, you have an unstable system, and it's very critical for your machinery. On Profinet, we have flexible network structures. That means we have star, we have tree, line, wireless, or of course ring topology. So and that helps us for our machine design to get here new possibilities. And it's no terminating resistor necessary at the end of the branch. The perspectives on Profibus, now we are nearly on the end, on the lifetime. It's not really hard working on it. On Profinet, so we talk about time-sensitive network, and also the newest Profinet stack, now it's still in the release. You see, with Profinet, the future is going on. So, thank you for being here.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Meester, for your outstanding presentation. So, do you have any questions regarding the topic? Okay, so let me start. If I have already a proven software, do I need to rewrite this actually?
No, that's a big advantage. If you have approved software, you can use this. So the IR data that you have on your PLC, you can move from Profibus to Profinet without any changes. In case of diagnostic, you have further qualities.
You talked already about the module exchange. So what should be considered when I do it, if I have to change the module?
So in Profibus, you have to know about the Profibus address, and you have to put it manually on the module. In case of Profinet, you have, with automatic renaming, the possibility of easy changing.
Okay. And finally, what's the difference between Profibus topologies and Profinet?
The Profibus topology is typically a line topology on the end, an end resistor. So if you lose this end resistor, you have an unstable system. For Profinet, you have flex topology possibilities, ring, star, tree, and it's no end resistor necessary.
Okay, so many advantages.
Yes.
So, Mr. Meester, thank you very much for your presentation. And thanks everyone for your interest here on the exhibition stand of Murrelektronik.